There.
Do something.
Okay.
And then
There we are. We're live. Okay. You're gonna bitch me out. Wait till later tonight.
I
Wait
am
till
not.
later.
I am not.
Yeah.
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 Is it gonna be on TV?
I'm gonna work on it. Oh,
Ah, I wanna see.
I want to see. Hello, everyone.
I'm excited.
I'm excited. I think it will be. Good evening, all. Good evening, all. I'm just trying to get it on the screen. See if it comes up.
Oh, look at that. Oh, it's the.
Live watching. There it is.
Oh my goodness!
There
Look
you
at
go.
that.
Hello, 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 hello. David Fontaine. Hello from Michigan. Terrett Cochran. Very good. Very, very good. This is so much nicer.
Well,
Well,
let me see if I can. Oh yeah. Hello from Michigan. Hello, Jeffrey Lockett.
hi, Rita. How are you? David Fontaine, of course,
Chevy
our
Truck
moderator.
TV.
Yes.
Chevy Truck TV. That's
Yeah.
a new subscriber.
New subscriber. Thank you.
Hello, Chevy.
Oh,
Hello, David Fontaine. Dolly
Annette from
Moore.
Wisconsin.
Sherry Yates. Hello.
John Recchia.
Vicky McGann.
Chevy Truck, Virginia. Okay.
John Risha.
Bonnie Richardson. Hello, Jeff and Marie.
I need to write them.
Yes, you do.
I lost my pen.
There's 1,000 pens here. It's just a little bit behind. Isn't that weird? Because now I'm pointing there. Just a little bit. Oh, goodness gracious. Now if I could just... I wouldn't mind. Oh, it does say that. Okay, good. So don't mind me. There's my belly. There's my belly. There's my belly. Oh, goodness. There. Okay, we're here. Thank you for joining us on Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. And thank you for joining us on a Friday evening. Hope everybody is doing well tonight. It's a little blurry here, but it's clear there. So why is that blurry there? I don't know.
How come that I got caught in a camera?
Because it's wide angle.
How come that it's blurry?
I don't know. It should be really clear.
But clear on the
Is your phone on? Turn it on. Should be. I don't know. David, is that coming through fairly clear to you? Because it's really clear there. Tim Ohm, hello, Tim. Steve White, how are you? Rita Lockett, it's raining. Yeah, it's going to be raining. It is definitely going to be raining, 90-something%, and tomorrow, which, Saturday, it should not be that way. It really shouldn't. That's not the way it is. Chevy Truck, what's the best place of the year? I missed that. Miss Marie will get the chats when she's done getting changed and stuff.
I'm not going to change right away.
Okay. Looks okay. Then it must be just my TV is not coming in really clear. And normally my TV is really clear. All right, that's cool. But I have to look up there to read. I can't read here. That's good. Looks good. Okay. Really clear picture. Oh, thank you. In Indiana, Angie Powell, how are you? Terrell, okay. As long as it's clear, that's very important to me. Rita, coming through pretty clear. Okay. It's the phone. See, David, everything's work. Can you hear me all right? Is that clear? Is the voice clear? Street Rider Willie's Kid, hello to you too. Thank you for joining us on this crazy Friday night. And we'll get into all the specifics, the nuts and bolts very soon. It was a really crazy rod run, as you know. It was packed, definitely a record crowd. I still haven't been able to find a number or an approximate number because, of course, they can't have it.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Bonnie Richardson's asking, have you seen Rosie?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, just a few minutes ago, I was talking to Dano from Adventures with Dano, and we were on the phone, and he's just chatting away, and I look over to my left, and who's right in my ears there? Of course, Rosie. Rosie. What are you doing? What trouble are you in?
Chevy Truck TV said it's I heard there is a petition being circulated to cancel all rod runs there. Is that true?
Yeah, the old biddies and the people that are bitter and who don't want to see progress. I can tell you that that place generated millions of dollars into the economy. Now, what fool city commissioner would ever stop something like that? Because you know what'll happen? Someone else will pick it up. Townsend maybe, or another place, and all that money and all those people will just leave. That means the hotels will suffer, the restaurants will suffer, the shops will suffer. You got to remember, the people that are bitching the most, the ones that are complaining, are the ones that nobody goes in their shop anyway, whether there's people here or not. They're the ones sitting there. Why isn't anybody coming in to buy my 12-year-old T-shirts that I can't seem to get rid of? Well, because nobody wants your old merchandise. So they're the ones that get out there, or better yet, the people that have lived here for many, many years don't want to see progress. They don't want to see anything change. They want their old um, little town back the way it was. Well, guess what? This is progress. The people are coming here. They're moving in droves. They're buying up the property. And I don't hear these people complaining. Here's the other side of the coin. I don't hear these property owners that have been here for hundreds of years complaining when they sell a piece of property they picked up for 25 cents for $2.5 million. Don't hear them saying, "Oh, go away, Yankee, go away. You don't like our money? Hmm. What are you doing? You got your phone. Get your phone and play around with your chats."
I was just checking out.
Yes, yes. I lost my flow. It'll
Okay.
pop up when people. I don't know about the petition. It'll die of loneliness. Crowds dropped off. I assume that still. Nah, Steve's not bad. There are people in town because it's Friday, and Friday brings in people. But I did go today to the Bronco. What was that? Super celebration. Bronco Super
Uh-huh.
celebration. Lots of people there. I videotaped it, and there was no signal out there. I tried to go live. No, zero signal. I couldn't get any signal at all. So I did videotape. I got a lot of video. I'll be working on that tonight. I had a lot of fun there. It was definitely different. It wasn't a rod run. It wasn't a Jeep Fest. It was the Bronco Super celebration. I learned a lot about Broncos because I know absolutely nothing about Broncos. I mean, I know that they're there and what they do, but I'm not in depth because it wasn't my thing. So now I got a lot of interviews. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm the guy that stuffs. Check this out. I'm the guy that stuffs the microphone and camera in your face, and I interrupt your life and your privacy, according to some jamoke on another channel. So, guess what? I made a hell of a lot of money doing that in my former life. And when I look into your channel, you have no videos. So you have no business critiquing me or saying I do this, I do that. What do you do for a living? Hmm. Probably you're living in mom's basement. Hmm. Anyway, hello from Kentucky, Donna Vincent. Hi there. How are you? How are you? Tim Ohm, can't wait to see you your Bronco event. I'm excited about it. It was there were a lot of people. They had 1,000 registered Broncos, and more showed up than what they had registered. So that's not bad for Townsend, and it was well done, really well laid out. Hundreds of vendors and things to buy. One thing they had that none of these other events have, they had food. They had steak,
I was
hamburgers,
reading that
hot
people
dogs,
were
chicken.
complaining about the
Um,
traffic.
what are those other things? Nachos, and they had all these food trucks all over the place and lines on those food. People going, "This is great food, great food." So remember that, you other event formers, you coordinators, you need food trucks.
It says, if one thing is certain, you cannot make everybody happy.
No, that's right. We can't. And some of these people that have been here for many years, they just have to realize they have a beautiful place here, and when something is really beautiful, people want to be here. So I moved up here. I don't cause any trouble. I pay my taxes. I bought our property. I mean, I put money into the economy. I shop here. Marie and I, we're always shopping. We're keeping the economy alive. So why would you want us to go away so that you could go back to poverty, what the town used to be back in the 50s and the 60s? No, not at all. That's right, Rita. A lot of money bought into this town in just a few days. Millions, Rita. Millions of dollars came in here.
I was reading where people were complaining about the traffic and they cannot get where they need to go. This were people that live there.
Yeah, well, there are solutions to that. And my suggestion would be that many of the towns that I have lived in where I help coordinate these things, these type of events, they really need to take the main strip that's Pigeon Forge and they need to take a section of that on the north and south end and close it off. They need to absolutely block it off and redirect traffic. Now they could easily do that at the 321 intersection, 321 and 66 or Parkway, and then right by Dolly Lane Way. I can't remember the name of the number of the road right there. Block that off, and then make that where the event cars come in, because there would be all those empty parking spaces that could be then used to park in hot rods. So you would be gathering the rods in one area there and probably the LeConte Center, and then the people that are trying to drive through will be funneled around the back side of town. Traffic would not be that bad. They can park at that new place that's up by LeConte Center where it holds, I don't know, 10,000 cars. I mean, it's huge. It holds lots and lots of cars. They go up there, they can walk over the bridge. The trolley goes up there all the time. They could designate many of these trolleys during the event to go up there as a cycle, as a cyclic movement where they could have a dozen of these trolleys going back and forth all day, all night long, loading people up, bringing them into town, bringing them into downtown. Have an area where they drop them off, go to the other end of town, go back up to where they're parking, just keep picking people up and dropping them off. Because then you have control of the flow of traffic and pedestrians. And for the shop owners, they would benefit because then the shop owners would have pedestrians there, not cars. Because if you were there for the rod run, you knew that there was zero parking for anybody, any of the tourists or even the rods. So if a spot opened up, a rod took it over, and that put a real chink in the armor of people getting in patrons to their store, and I understand that. So eliminate that by getting rid of the traffic in that downtown area. Stop it. Have them go to a specific area, and there are many areas in not just the LeConte Center, but behind on the west side of Parkway. There are many parking areas there for all the cars. It can accommodate all of the cars. And then just make sure the trolleys, or you can walk. I mean, most people walked anyway. Then the people that are pedestrians walking back and forth can then go into the shops freely with no worry, where's my car? How am I going to get out in traffic? Because there's not going to be any traffic. It'll be blocked off. We did this in Dade City. We did this in Ocala. I helped out Ocala, Newberry, all these other places, and I helped them design this so that they understood that they can increase and intensify the event by just controlling traffic and people. Got it? Got it. Coming up for air.
5 minutes of peace said you had to mention food while I'm still out working.
I'm
LOL.
sorry. I'm sorry.
What?
I didn't mean food.
Raining tomorrow. Street water really skid. Why not use a parking lot that's empty for show?
And that, I agree, Street Router, and that's why I suggest that they could take up the whole strip. Only rods or Jeeps or whatever are all in front of all the stores. So you have all the parking spaces that would be for patrons and the parking for people that would be patrons, nothing but rods. Then people would be walking in or taking the trolley in, and then they'd be walking up and down the strip. Hence, wait a minute, hence, they would tend to shop more because they're transit, they're walking, they're not having to get back in their car and go to that next place and that next place. They could easily take the trolley or just walk. It's 2.9 miles from end to end. Call it three,
Rita
which is,
Lockett said they block off downtown Nashville and
yep,
reroute
they reroute.
when
Any smart town
when they
does
have
this.
concerts.
This is normally done anywhere you go. It's just, I think this overwhelmed Pigeon Forge and the powers that be need to be talked to. I may go to a couple of their meetings and identify myself and let them know that I have experiences with this and I can help design this where you could make this event a smooth event, fun event, profitable event because all those shops would generate much more business. And this is proven by just go to some of these towns I mentioned or go talk to Nashville or some of the other city commissioners and ask what is the percentage from before you block traffic to now? What is the percentage of income that comes into the stores and shops? And I guarantee it's extremely high because once people start walking and moving up and down these streets, they're going to go, hey, we never went in that store. We never went in that store. And pretty soon they're walking in all these stores and they're spending money. The restaurants would benefit because they'd have control over how many people are coming in instead of this inundated mass of people just walking in or driving in and jamming the roads. This would also eliminate, sorry to say this, guys, it would eliminate the trucks, eliminate the hot rods, eliminate the kids, the crazy kids. It would be a controlled atmosphere.
Terrell Kakaram said when we have the car show in St. Ignace, they block the 5 miles of road through
Yeah,
town.
they all, it's not something I'm just thinking of. It's from doing this.
Ron Schaefer said you look so comfy.
Yeah, I am comfy. This is the other side of the living room.
Nancy Kraken said hello, Jeff and
Hi,
Maria.
Nancy. How are you?
A street runner Willis kid. Also, the troublemakers are not the ones from the show. They are the ones who come there for
Yeah,
trouble.
I agree. I agree. They're there, and not all of them are trouble. Let me tell you, I met a whole lot of fun kids and parents they just want to show off their vehicles, and they got trucks or whatever it is they have, and they just want to enjoy. They can enjoy because all they have to do is if the city follows my plan, they would have a very positive event. And you're still going to have the complainers. You're still going to have the old biddies, I came here to eat food and I came here to do nothing. And well, go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. This is now a happening town. Go up the street or go down the street or go to another state. It's not going to change. Progress is coming in. If you don't embrace progress, it's going to run right over you. So if you're happy in your shop not making your rent, or you want to make a lot of rent and a lot of money, well, then you need to embrace progress because it's going to stay and it's only going to get bigger and bigger.
Steve Weiss said there were people complaining when they were putting the island in.
Yeah, of course they were.
Most people love the island.
It's a beautiful place. That's another place where they could be showing cars. If there's an overflow of rods and jeeps, bring it to the island, not just the island, bring it to the Mountain Monster, the Mountain Mile. Plenty of parking there. Those stores close after most of them close 6, 7 o'clock. You've got parking for around 3,000 cars there, if not a little bit more. That would also be another overflow area. So now you have different areas that people can go to and partake. Even the trucks then could negotiate something with the city and say, okay, this area is for trucks, this is for rods, this is for jeeps. Now this is where you go, this is where you go, this is where you go. And then people who like that stuff can go and see it. Now everybody's happy, everybody's making money, everybody's having a good time.
Nancy said, not good to today. Had my second vaccine for COVID.
Oh, I hope you're feeling all right.
Feel so achy.
Yeah, that's one of these side effects. I'm just trying to read. Okay. Ah, where's my coffee? There it is. I went to Fast Stop and they had my pecan, bourbon pecan. How about that? This is just another side of the living room where we normally were on that side of the living room sitting. And this is over here. Just Just another place to be comfortable. You're in our house right now. You're relaxing with me and Marie, right, Marie?
Rita Lockett said Nashville will be packed again as soon as they open everything back up.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We have lost a lot of money here because of having to wear masks.
Yeah, and I think today I didn't see a handful of people wearing a mask outside. Why I don't understand why you're outside. You're wearing a mask. Doesn't make any sense. But you have your rights, and I respect that you have your rights. So you wear your mask if that's what makes you feel good. But if you're outside in the middle of a field, I don't think the virus is anywhere near you. Not anywhere near you. People have been indoctrinated into this. If we don't wear a mask, we're going to die, and sooner or later you'll forget about that too, because people are tired of it. They are truly tired of it. So what else is going on? Um,
Nancy said, I miss seeing your videos during the week. Your information give us is fantastic.
Thank you, thank you. I got
Rita
more coming up.
Rita Lockett said, did you get your car back yet?
No, Marie and I went there. When was that? Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yesterday, and they have me scheduled for the 17th of May. They have to order the parts. The parts aren't in yet, but they assured me that they will be in, and I'll drop the car off. I'll pick up my rent a car, whatever it is, and they'll keep it for about a week or two, give or take. It was about 10 days last time. I think it was around 10 days, and then it'll come back new. And then I'm already looking at a new one. So um, she's not going to be around long. Once she's nice and clean, I'm gonna go get another one. I'm tired of the bullseye on my ass with that car, and I think because it's red, that could be the problem. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to having another one. I like Legacies. I like Subaru. I find them to be an extremely reliable automobile. That's gotten me into places where my other car wouldn't even think about getting me. Let me focus in. Ozzy the Cockatoo. Hi, Amanda. Amanda, I went to the Bronco Super Celebration. You'll see the video, and you would fall in love with some of those Broncos. My goodness, they are gorgeous. And I admitted on the video and stuff, I know almost nothing about Broncos. I know they're kind of different looking, but I didn't. I learned a lot today from the owners and the people that rebuilt them and stuff. And they're quite nice vehicles, quite quite nice. I was impressed, and you'll get to see that. I promise you will. I'm trying to read them. Yeah, don't worry, Nancy. I'll be. I put up. Now you got to remember when I did the rod run, I was putting up almost 2 videos a day for. Well, I did 12 videos in a week, and that's extreme. I'm the only one of all the tubers in this area that did 12 videos in one week. Everyone did a video here, video there. I covered that thing like I told you. When Marie and I make a promise, when we say we're doing a series, we do a series. We do it. We don't just BS you and then go off and do nothing else.
Nancy said, one with bumper pads around it.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking about getting inner tube tires and putting it all around it, just like a tugboat. So when people hit me, they just bounce off. Oh, I'll be very unhappy if somebody hits my
Annette
new
from
car.
Wisconsin, hi. Hello, Ozzy the Cockatoo.
You missed Tom Mann. Good evening,
Tom,
Jeff.
man, good
You look.
evening, Jeff. You look tired. You need a vacation.
No, I'm quite comfortable. I'm all right. I'm in my sweatshirt. Look, I'm nice. I'm in my nice little sweatshirt. My Smoky Mountain, Great Smoky Mountain sweatshirt. I'm very happy. I was tired. I was. I didn't burn out. It's just I ran myself at a high octane level because I wanted to do these videos for you guys so that you got to see everything, and I think I covered everything. Think so.
Steve Weiss, red is second most pulled over color wise.
Yeah, I never get pulled over. I haven't been pulled over in 30 years. I don't speed. I don't race around. I'm not a hot rodder. I used to be when I had my sports cars and stuff. But I take my time. I do a lot of curb crawling because I'm not going anywhere fast. I'm retired. I'm just driving around enjoying life. So there's no reason for them to pull me over. And the local constabulary, they're very cool here. I like them a lot. I say hello to them. And somebody had mentioned that on one of the intros, there's one of the cops up there, and I think he's a captain. I don't know. I don't know what the insignias are on the mortarboard and stuff. But he wasn't being nasty or mean. He was actually being funny, sarcastic. I just didn't include the audio to you guys. And I get along with everybody, and they're not going to bug you if you don't do something stupid to them. If you're a cop hater, you're a cop hater. You're going to get what you get, you know. You're disrespectful to somebody, you're going to get disrespected back. So don't do that. These guys work hard for almost nothing. Give them a break.
Dean said, "You ever go to Macomb Auto Auction?"
No, I haven't been to an auto auction in a long time. I used to always go to Carlisle, Hershey, Pennsylvania, Bennington, Vermont. I used to frequent them often and buy cars all the time. I just don't do that anymore. One, there's almost no room here at the cabin because we're on a hill, and there isn't a lot of flat space. It's literally a hill and a cliff going down. So I thought about it. I'm still always looking for my ever elusive 1934 LaSalle or 34 Cadillac. It's got to be a 34 because that's the year that I love the most. Is 34, and I've
From
already had
Greg.
the Chevys. I've already had the Fords. They're all right, but I want a little bit better car, a little bit higher up car, something I could drive around every day. What else? I'm trying to keep up with you guys. Thank you for. I really appreciate that.
Um, Donna Vincent, love it when you interview people. It's neat to hear
Thank you.
where they're from and what they like to see or do on their vacation trips.
I agree. That's why I do it. I want to learn.
Ro-
I'm just like you guys. I want to know where you're from. What are you doing here? What do you think? But on another channel, somebody blasted me saying they don't like the idea that I take a camera and jam it into someone's face, which I do not do that, and I disrespect their privacy. I've had one person say, I don't want to do an interview. One person in all this time that I do, and I respected them. I said, no problem. I just wandered away, and I don't put them on camera. I edit that out. I've got no problem. If you don't want to be interviewed, fine. No big deal. I'm not going to lose any sleep. But most people love to be interviewed, love to laugh, love the shout out to their families, and love the banter that I give to them back and forth. That's what I did all my adult life and made a hell of a lot of money doing it. That's why I said to this Jamoke, he, "Where's your videos?" The people that critique me the most are the ones that have no videos, have never done this before, but they're those armchair warriors. Tell you how to do things because I think I know how to do things, and I live in my mother's basement. Shut up, shut up. Go to someone else's channel. Go to someone. I don't want to hear your nonsense.
Ron Schaefer said, "Jeff, I know how busy you guys are. Just wondered how often you check your email."
I try to check it every day, but if I missed your email, alert me and I will check it. Actually, Miss Marie checks a lot of my email for me because I'm out on the road a lot. And like today, I didn't check it once. I couldn't even get a signal in Townsend. I couldn't even. I tried. It just
I want to
wasn't doing.
say sorry, Ron.
Sorry, Ron.
I was just busy for couple 3 days now.
We'll catch up to you guys. I promise.
I
I'll
will
get Miss Marie, or I'll fire her. Anybody interested in the job?
I
Eh,
will email. I will check it tonight right after the show.
very good. What else? Dean, you ever museum? Oh, Meekum or Merkham? Is it Merkham?
Markham,
Merkham.
Nicom.
I love going to the car. I love going to car auctions. Ron Schaefer. Okay, yes, Ron. I promise we'll check out. Ron, when did you send an email so I can back up or have Miss Marie scroll down to where they are? I promise. I promise I'll do that. It's a lot, especially during the rod run when I'm editing and I'm shooting as many videos as I am, and if you notice, I am the only one that got the videos up the same day. If I shot in the morning, I had it up that night. And that's a lot of in between that I'm still shooting. So I come home, I race, I put together a video that's as it passes for me, but it's not as good as I really want it because to do a good video, I have to spend a lot of time on editing and doing the transitions and things like that. But I try to put together a cohesive video so you're entertained by it. So I'm sorry if I missed some of your emails. I
Yeah, a
really am.
couple of days ago, he wrote an email.
Okay.
Ron Schaefer.
Okay. And
We gotta check it.
okay, Ron, I promise I can't use the phone now because that's the phone that's shooting the video. But I like my new phone. It seems to be very reliable. David, is it reliable? David and DJI are, of course, our moderators, and they carry the highly coveted blue wrench of love. Please respect the rules of being on YouTube live. There are certain things you can say and certain things you can't say, and
Do you wanna check the email now?
no, I do not want to. I'd have to turn the thing off
Oh, okay. Right after the
right
show.
after the show. I don't think people want to interrupt for me to check the email.
Angie Powell. Hey, you guys, have you ever ate at Marcy Joe's Meal House in Columbia, Tennessee? It's owned
No,
by Rory Feek.
no, I never have.
22 Miss Wilson 3.
There you
Checking
are.
checking to see if Charlie made it home okay. There
Yes,
was a lot of snow in the north.
I got a message from him today, and yes, he made it back to New Jersey where he lives, and I'm glad he did. I guess he stayed up there a little bit longer because he had to go back to Vermont to drop Daryl off, his friend, and then get home to his wife. You know, because Daryl's got a family up in Vermont, and Charlie's got a family in North Carolina, so he's been on the road a lot. He may join us, or he may be sleeping because when he contacted me, he had just got home, so I'm sure the drive was very long, very grueling.
Dean Dean said that guy didn't want to be interviewed because he was with his girlfriend and not his wife.
Don't think I didn't think that.
LOL.
Did you? I don't know if you saw that one, but that was one guy. I don't think I put him on camera. One of them, and he was like shocked, and I got an uneasy feeling from him, and I'm going, I don't think he wants his wife to see him on camera. So okay, fine, I'll walk on by. That's fine with me. I interview for fun, laughs, and information. That's what I do. So I'm glad you enjoy that. Um, couple of days ago. Okay, and so I know it's on my screen, but not yet. But I will run. I promise. I will. Not a, thank you. I appreciate you being tolerant. I know sometimes I forget. I am inundated with video. Like tonight, after this show, I got to go downstairs and I'm going to video the Bronco celebration there. It was a lot of fun, and I think you guys will enjoy it. I was shocked when I drove into Townsend. I expected to see some Broncos. I expected to see some cars. Wow, they had over 1,000 registered, and more showed up than were registered. And they now have expanded the parking lot at the Townsend Visitor Center, and that's a great place to go. You got to go there. And they've expanded it to accommodate another 1,000 or more cars, and it was filled with vendors, filled with Broncos, and filled with people enjoying themselves. And I was really happy. And what I really was astonished was by the food trucks. There were a lot of food trucks, and everybody was eating good. Looked really good, not carny food. It was. In fact, I even interviewed a guy. He was so cool. It was a real country guy, feet up on his Bronco. It was kind of like a rugged looking Bronco. He had his legs up and he's eating a burger. And I said something to him, and I said, "That's living. That's living." He's very comfortable, and he says, "I've tried all the food today, and I'm eating some more." You know, and I enjoyed that. I laughed along with him.
um, Ron Schaefer said, not a problem. Thanks
Yeah, I
for
got that
the
one.
email.
Yeah,
And then Steve Weish said, you might have said this in the past, but how long have you lived in Pigeon Forge?
5.5 years. We came up here in 2016.
Mhm.
2016, and it's gone by so fast. Uh, I can't believe that 5 years have gone by. And I hope it doesn't go by any faster because I'm really enjoying being up here. I'm just very happy being up here in the mountains. I can't get enough of it. And when I drove to Townsend today, I was so happy because I get to drive. Of course, Wares Valley Road is our road, and you just keep going, and it goes right through Wares Valley, which is a beautiful little town. I highly recommend you go through it. There's a lot of cool little shops and restaurants in there, and then you continue driving on the same road. You don't turn off of it. You stay on that road till it drops you out to Lamar Alexander Boulevard, which is I think 73. And that goes to, if you make a right, it goes to Knoxville. If you make a left, it goes to Cades Cove and Gatlinburg. So everything is really centrally located, and Townsend was just blossoming with people. It was really amazing. There was cars and people, and it's a really nice town.
Do
Really,
you? I have a question,
yeah.
Jeff. Do you like video, doing the videos?
I love doing the videos. Absolutely love doing videos. It's a way for me to express my views in what I'm seeing to you. I try to bring you what I'm actually seeing, what I'm looking out from behind my eyes. You're getting to see the world through the lens that I'm looking through. And I like sharing that with you because I know a lot of you can't get up here, not able to for whatever reason. And for me, it's a treat to bring that to you so that you can kind of kick back with me and Marie, or Marie and I. I'm sorry, I digress sometimes. And so that you can enjoy what we're enjoying without actually leaving the privacy of your home. And I try to bring that to you as best as I can in peripheral vision so that it's not just this picture of whatever it is, just this picture, and you don't know what's going on the left and you don't know what's going on the right. I try to give you the overall view so that you go, oh, okay, this looks like a nice place. There's mountains over there, and there's hills, and there's a valley over there. Like today in Townsend, I drove behind, and I do this because I have your mind in mind. I drive behind the visitor center, and there was somebody there clearing a piece of property they must have just purchased in Townsend. And I was so impressed with the view. I had to stop the car and I looked and I'm going, this is one of the nicest views I have ever seen. It in Townsend, but it was up on a little hill and overlooking the Smoky Mountains. It was picture perfect. And I stayed there and I go, oh, this is such a nice piece of property. I could see a cabin. I can see the smoke coming out of their little chimney. I mean, I can visualize this, and I hope you see what I see when I do that. Right? Right.
Mhm.
It was really special for me. Um, Sit down, Marie, and join us. She's eating right now. She's really nervous from working, and she's eating her dinner. And you should eat and then sit it on down. Okay, so people can interact with you.
Yeah. Ozzy the Cockatoo said, loves Townsend. If you go to Kate's Cove, go through Townsend to get there.
It
Beautiful.
is very beautiful. You're right. You're right, Ahmed. It's very, very pretty because it's an easy drive. It's nice twisty, turny road to go through Wares Valley, and then it ends right on Lamar Alexander Boulevard, which is a highway. It's not just a street; it's a highway, and you just go to Cades Cove. It's really simple. Just make a left, and it takes you right to Cades Cove. Cades Cove is there are a lot of complaints. People just saying it's really too crowded. They're going to have to do something about that. What they're going to do, they're going to have to limit the traffic, and I think what they're going to have to do is put time schedules. This would be my solution, that it's open for car traffic from here to there, from this time to that time, and that's it. And either you get there, or you don't get there, because what's happening is the 11-mile loop is becoming an 11-mile parking lot, and people cannot enjoy themselves because they're literally trying not to hit the guy in front of them because it's stop and go, stop and go, stop and go, stop and go, stop. You can't enjoy that. I won't go there unless I go there early with Marie, early in the morning when they first open up, and late at night when they close. During the day, it's just too much traffic for Jeff.
Quad Mom Warner said, hi, Jeff and Miss Marie, coming to Pigeon Forge this weekend from Pennsylvania.
Very nice.
Enjoy your
Videos.
videos.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us. What an
Jordan
interesting
Justice.
name, too.
Yeah.
Really a very interesting name. One, I got to look at that one again.
Jordan
No
Justice.
way, I want to read his name again.
Quad Mom.
I love that name.
Quad Mom.
Klodman Lorma. Is that German? Very nice name. It flows. I love the way you do that. Hello from Boone, North Carolina. Heading there in May. I almost bought a home in Boone, North Carolina, and in Blowing Rock too. I like it up there, but what had happened is it got really too crowded and really expensive. really expensive. But I love it up there because the gems are up there. The gems are up there.
We have to do a shout out to Larry Greenman
Hi, Larry.
and Stacy Fowler. We haven't seen them for.
Yeah, where are you guys? Larry Greenman and Stacy Fowler. Where are you?
And Crisco Country Life.
Ah, Crisco, where you been? Crisco's Country Life. Check out my friend. He's also a moderator. He has the highly coveted Blue Wrench of Love. Crisco is also monitoring and taking care of the channel for us. Thank you, Crisco. Appreciate it. Check out his channel and check out Bocephus and Miss Mimi and Vanessa. And hopefully you got some chickens. I'm hoping you got some chickens. I like chickens.
Steve Weiss said, I go to Boone sometimes to stay in a cabin.
Yep, it's beautiful up there.
Go to
Absolutely.
go to Jonas Ridge. It's no tubing, but I
Hmm.
like Gatlinburg more.
They both have their pluses. They're both totally different places. I really love the Blowing Rock in Boone. It's a cute town, and if you go during the off season, it's absolutely gorgeous up there. Really nice.
Oh, okay. So Stacy Fowler is just listening. Okay.
All right, Stacy, thank you. What Marie was worried about
Yeah,
you.
I was worried already.
She was sending out a rescue team already.
Crisco said, Marie, please keep Jeff in line. He is a wild man.
Not nearly as wild as I used to be. I'm fat and I'm old now.
Rick Cunningham, hello from Northeast Ohio.
Hi, Rick. How are you? Good to see
Hello,
you.
Rick.
We got people coming down. We got Adventures with Dano on their way down, and we'll be
I
meeting up
work
with them.
at
There was someone
Mystery
else I
Hill.
wanted to meet up with, and I can't remember who that was. The guy
There,
with the Filipino wife. Who was that?
um,
If he's watching, let me know. I can't remember your name. I can't remember everybody's name. I'm old. I'm old. Jordan.
I know it's 033 Randy.
Yeah, 033 Rand.
That Dano will meet us.
Tuesday or Wednesday. Those are the days we can all get together. During the week, I can get together at any time as long as I'm not out of town doing. Like today, I was in um, Townsend all day. I was there after I dropped her off. I went straight to Townsend, and I didn't get home till late. I wanted to get some good video, and I really enjoyed myself because I did a video not only on the Bronco Fest, but I did one on the Visitor Center because they had more artisans in the Visitor Center. It's more than just the Visitor Center. In one half, they have artisans there, people that do crafts, and I wanted you to see that.
Jordan Justice said, I work at Mystery Hill in Boone. In Boone.
Mystery Hill. I know the name, but I can't remember what they show there. Refresh me. What is Mystery Hill again? It's been a while since I've been to Boone. I do want to go down there because that's where the gem mines are, and I want to stock up on some more stuff. It's not like I don't have enough already, but
Rita Lockett said, I went through Cades Cove 2 years ago and they were making people move on because they were just stopped
yep,
looking instead of pulling off.
yep. And if you're going to Cage Cove, listen. If you see something you want to look at, there are little pull-offs. Just pull off. Just they don't mind. They would rather you pull off. They even have signs: "Be kind, don't idle." Right? Don't
Don't be
idle.
idle.
Don't idle. Just pull over and let the cars go by. They don't mind. They're cool. Stacy, thank you. Thumbs up. I appreciate it. Steve, uh, slammed the floor with. Oh, I wish my eyes.
Opposite gravity. I've been to Mystery Hill.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'd like to go there. That'd be different. She may get a little. Her balance isn't as good as mine, and that may affect her.
Dolly Moore is the streets what now?
They're hilly. No, they're flat. Um, Once you get to Gatlinburg, it's pretty much straight. And it makes just a slight little bend, very slight bend, and then it enters the Smoky Mountain National Park. It's about, I'll say, just under a mile long. I'll clock it off for you guys, but it's about a mile long, and from start to finish. As soon as you get into Gatlinburg, it's store, shop, 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 attractions, restaurant, and then it just ends. It ends and becomes the Smoky Mountain National Forest, just like that. As abrupt as it starts, it stops, and then you drive around and you can go all over the Smoky Mountains from there, and I highly recommend it. In fact, if you stay on, um, as you leave Gatlinburg, if you go to the right, you go back towards Pigeon Forge, and you can go to the visitor center, or you can veer left and head to North Carolina, which is not as far as that sounds like you're going. It's uh, to get to North Carolina, it's 20 miles from there, but you get right to the top of the hill. What is that called? I never remember that place. Newfound Gap.
Newfound Gap.
Shouldn't ask her. She's sitting there.
I don't
Her eyes are
remember.
rolling in her head when I'm looking at
I
it.
don't remember.
Newfound Gap, absolutely a must to go see. Newfound Gap is a wonderful place to stay. They have an overlook. It's extremely high, 5,642 feet, 5,642 feet. How can I can remember that, but I can't remember the name of the place.
Dolly Moore is asking, is the street in Gatlinburg
I
hilly?
just answered that.
Oh, Jordan Justice said it's the gravitational anomaly where you stand sideways. We also have tomahawk throwing and gem
Yeah, that's
mining.
fun. I'd like to do that. You know, you need
What?
to finish eating and sit down over
Oh,
here. Come
jeez.
on, come on, come on. People want to see you.
All
Let
right.
her eat. I'll take care of the stuff. All right. I got it up here. I'll take care of the chats for now and let Miss Marie eat, and then she can join us. Barry, how are you, Barry? I just Marie. Have you guys recuperated from the monster Raj? Yeah, I can only imagine how tired out there filming every day like it. I enjoyed it, Barry. I really and I enjoyed talking with you and your daughter and her fiance. I think Emma is your daughter. I don't remember the
Mm-hmm.
guy's name. Um, it was in my head. I'll just watch the video and it'll refresh me. But they were wonderful, nice people, and they're getting married in May, and then they're coming up for their honeymoon right up here in Pigeon Forge. Well, in Pigeon Forge, and I wish them well and many years of happiness. Um, yeah, they look like nice people. I enjoyed them very much. I enjoyed everybody I met, and met a lot of people. In fact, if you look at our videos, almost all of those people that we met are subscribers to this channel, and I thank them for that. I really do. We're almost at 3,000. I mean, we're really. If you haven't subscribed, please. We are really close. Just hit that little subscribe button that's right there. Not in the pillow, but really pretty close to that. So if you just reach over and hit that subscribe, I would appreciate that. Oh, goodness gracious. No, how are you? We went to the Titanic Museum a week ago, had dinner. Oh, had dinner at the secret captain's dining room. Just fabulous. Oh, you actually went to that. That's very cool. I've never been in there. I love the Titanic Museum. Yes, I recommend you go there. Steve says, agreed. Family enjoy the Titanic Museum. It's a great place to go to get. It's more than what you think it is. It's more than just looking at artifacts and stuff. You're actually going to get um, an interpretive tour of what happened before, during, and after by people that are reenactors of that period. They dress the part, they talk the part, they act the part, and it's almost like you're reliving the moments before, during, and after of the Titanic. And I highly recommend it. It's one of those good the places you walk away and you'll learn something, you'll take it with you, and you'll go, wow, that was interesting. If you want thrill rides, you got to go to Pigeon Forge. Remember, Titanic is in Sevierville. It's not in Pigeon Forge. You're not even near the river yet. You're still quite a ways away. Howdy, Adventures with Dano. Are you on your way already, Dano? I talked with Dano. We had a fun. While I was talking with Dano, by the way, I'm sitting there talking. Rosie comes up. She was looking and sniffing and looking at me, and I go, "Hey, Rosie, how you doing?" And when I left to go pick up Miss Marie, she was around the back, which is that way, and I get in the car, and she comes running up to the edge of the stairwell, and she's staring like, "Where you going? Where you going?" Just standing there looking at me, cocking her head. She was funny. Jeff Campy, got to be a great guy. I'm late. How are you, Jeff? Good to see you. Thank you. No, you're not late. When you arrive, you arrive. That's okay with me. I don't mind. Sometimes people have things to do. Rita Lockett. Okay, that was retracted. Adventures tomorrow morning. Okay, you'll be here tomorrow. Is it raining by you? Yeah, because it's starting to get really damp outside here. I'll be up in Pigeon Forge next week. Jeff Camping. Look forward to check me out. I'm around town because I'm going to be doing a lot of shooting in and around Pigeon Forge and some other places. I don't want to give it away. I don't want to give it away. No, sir. Titanic. Yeah, Rita, have you been to Titanic? I recommend you come up and go to the Titanic, and then we'll go out to lunch. Okay, Rita? You, me, and Miss Marie. How about that?
Go to Paris.
Go to Pirates. I'm still reluctant to go see the Pirates. It's so not what I do. I, you know,
I do.
I know you do. Well, you go with Rita. Uh, I'll go to the Titanic. You go to that. I'll go to Titanic. The new attraction should be opening sometime this summer. Um, the what is it? It's not soaring. It's got another name. I have a brochure on it somewhere, and I can't wait for that. I will definitely get a year's pass to that. I'll be on that every day until I'm just so sick of it. But I love flying, and I strive to fly. I used to go flying with my dad. Remember every Sunday, I probably mentioned this, but every Sunday after church, we would go flying in a Cessna 150 or a Cessna 175. And it's a two-seater or a four-seater. 150 is a two-seater, 175 is a four-seater. And we'd leave out of the Deer Park Airport. But before that, I would get my strawberry ice cream cone. How do you think I got so fat? You know, my father would feed me full of strawberry ice cream cones, and I love that. It was fond memories of going flying, and many times I flew the plane. Many times I flew the plane. In fact, the last time I flew a plane was in Florida, and I'd just taken a ride in a 1923 Ford. Forget what the model was. It was a actual passenger plane that held, I want to say, 12 or 16 passengers. B-17? No, that was different. No, this is a 1923 um, old prop plane. I mean, it was noisy and bouncy. And when I got down, I started talking with this guy, and he had a small Cessna. And I said, "Man, I miss flying with my dad." He says, "Come on up with me." So we went up, and we just took off. He says, "Go ahead, it's all yours." And I hadn't flown in years. It's like, oh my lord. I mean, okay, here I go. And he says, you're holding the wheel, and he says he opens up like that. And he goes, "It's all yours." And he pulled away from it, and I grabbed the wheel, and he says, "Go ahead." He says, "You're comfortable here. You're okay." So I put my hands on the wheel and also on the rudders and stuff. He says, "Go ahead. Just don't crash." Believe me, it's the last thing that's on my mind. And I just took that thing for a nice ride. And he says, "Go ahead, land it." And I hadn't landed in a while. You've got to have your wits about you when you're flying in at 125, 150 miles an hour. And I landed that thing just out of instinct and remembering with my dad. I just took it down, keep the nose up, watch the horizon. I mean, these are the things that I was taught. I landed that thing, you could not hear the wheel squeal. Normally you hit it, it goes, "Brr, brr." It just went, and he says, "Wow, nice landing." And I brought it right in. You take out the flaps, you lower your flaps, and then you use your foot rudders. And I took that thing right to where he took it to the gas station, pulled it right in. And he said, "Wow." He said, "How long has it been since you've flown?" I said, 20 years. Said, "You should do it more often." I'd love to get my pilot's license, but that's another story, a whole nother story. And I'm drinking coffee again on TV. Let's see. What have I missed?
Jeff Camping will be up in
Yep, I
Pigeon
got
Forge
that one.
next week.
Can't wait to mini golf. This is Adventures with, yeah, Daniel's a lot of nice ones, and I suggest you try them all. Especially Professor Hackers is a good one. Fantasy Golf is a really good one. There's so many. The track. Ozzy says, go see the Pirates with you. All right, Marie, you and Amanda can go see the Pirates. I don't know. It just, I don't know, man. It's just a lot of singing and dancing and swinging, guys swinging on ropes. I don't know. It looked more like a sausage fest than anything to me. So, sorry. Oops. It did. It just looked like a sausage fest.
What do you mean by sausage
I'm
fest?
not going to explain what a sausage fest is. Use your imagination. If you want to write, Marie, just JeffreyCharles55 at yahoo.com. We will too. Yeah, Oz and Marie. There you go. Um, it's another cool name. Dalbin, Dalbin BL. I hope I'm trying to pronounce your name. I love your name. Dalbin. Technology is incredible these days. Yes. Yeah. What is next? Uh, you know what I'm hoping for is better VR, better virtual reality. I really like to indulge myself in another world without drugs. And basically that's what VR is. You don't have to take any drugs, but you can go anywhere you want. Adventures with Dano. I flew a plane once on Nintendo. It's a whole nother trip when you fly it for real, because you realize it's do or die. And I've always been a thrill seeker, so that to me was just another adventure in Jeff's life. But I really enjoyed driving in that Ford. I forget it was a 1923 prop plane. It was really weird. The inside had velvet seats, red, not really red, but a burgundy red velvet seats. It looked like somebody's um, dining room chair, a whole bunch of them in a row with seatbelts. It was really, and you could see the cockpit from where you're sitting. There was no wall. There was the seat. I think it was 12, and then the pilot and co-pilot, and you could literally talk to them. It was a wonderful ride, wonderful ride. Annette from Wisconsin. Um, my eyes hate that they
I
don't
would
focus.
rather go to the pirate show than the Titanic.
Well, it looks like all you girls are going to get together for the Sausage Fest, and you can watch those pirates. Hi, matey. Hi, sailor. How are you? Come on. Oops, I dropped my purse again.
What is that,
Hi, I'm a pirate.
honey?
Steve says, I prefer the Titanic to the Sausage Fest. Thank you, Steve. At least I know what side you're on. You're not wearing a dress tonight. Thank goodness. The girls, they love seeing those guys doing this swinging and, aye, matey. Yeah, ahoy, ahoy. Aye, slimy bilge critter.
Wait, don't be like that.
What, like the gay guy? I said, hi, sugar britches. Want to shiver my timbers?
What?
Shiver my timbers, sweetheart.
How do you? Why did you say you shivered your
Shiver,
timbers?
that's pirate talk. Aye, matey, shiver my
Shivered,
timbers.
shivered
There's
the
that.
timbers.
And the shiver my timbers,
And
swab the poop deck.
what is the timbers?
It- those are the posts.
Why do you have to
The
shiver the timbers?
it's you shake them to bring the sails down. This isn't learning lesson 101. Shiver my timbers. Is that I'm trying. His first name is it Dalbin or Davin? It's a cool name. I really like it. I love all the cool names we have here. I just mean, we 58 of us are sitting in your living room. Yes, it's a little crowded, isn't it? It is. Could you imagine if all of us were here and all the chit chatting that would be going on? Isn't that something? Amanda, you see there's more stones up there. See, it's all stones, and that's how the whole cabin is. Everywhere you look, there's stones everywhere. I love it. I love the feeling and the vibration of all the stones. And if you ask Amanda when she held the Moldavite stone, the effect that she got out of that. I don't leave any Moldavite out here because it's too intense to keep around you too long. A little too intense, but it has an interesting effect. Ozzy the Cockatoo. Hi, PT. Hey, PT Adventures. How are you? When did you sneak in here? I watched your videos today. Go to PT Adventures and check out their video. Nice couple. And of course, Ozzy the Cockatoo, that crazy rock star cockatoo. And then the ever so calm and collected Amanda and Lee. They're so calm. And Ozzy's just so out of his mind. Jeff says, how is Rita and the parrot couple? That's Ozzy the cockatoo. They're doing fine. I met you guys last week also, me and Tootsie. Yeah, I remember. I remember you, Jeff. How could I not remember a guy named Jeff? That would be pretty bad. I forget a lot of things, but not that. David Fontaine, 3 more weeks. That's right. You're on your way. You'll be here, David, very, very soon. Nice time, too, coming up. I love when Marie want to know the definition. Yeah, I know, I know. When she doesn't understand the slang, so instead of giving less lessons, I avoid that for the moment, and I'll just tell her later on. Oh, just a screen name. Okay, it's a great name. If you have a first name, let me know. I just made my channel. Oh, you just made your channel. Let me know what it's going to be, and I'll go to it, and I'll be one of your first subscribers. I would be honored. Absolutely. David says hello, Dano. Dean, Dayton, Ohio is all right if you never been anywhere else. That's not saying much for Dayton. Dayton's nice. There's nothing wrong with Dayton.
Who dating who?
Dayton, Ohio.
Ah,
I've been there. Adventures with Dano. Hope this all is well. Yeah, they're on their way here. Jeff Cameron created my channel. I mean, yes. Well, put it up and let me know when you're ready to launch it. Oh, so your name is Jeff Cameron. That's easy to find. All right, Jeff. I will do that. Noel, do you, Dean? You are right about that.
Ozzy said, "Are you all going to Dollywood? I like to go back to Dollywood
Yeah, we'll go back.
because the train.
She loves the train. We don't do much else there. We've done everything so many times. It's kind of like the same. It's redundant, and that gets a little boring. But yeah, I like them when she does the flowers and stuff. So when she does the spring stuff, we'll do that. I don't know if we're going to shoot it because every YouTuber on the planet does the flower panning and in and out, up and down. It's the same old crap. I'm not going to waste any video to do that. Maybe if she does something silly, I'll record that. But for the most part,
Sure,
we go there just to have a good time.
sure, speak to.
All right, you got to read out the messages. All right, so catch up. I'm by where Rita says, "Hello, Marie."
Hello, Rita.
She's finally done eating. Yeah. So sit back here and
You
look at
don't
the
have
camera. You're not in the picture, Miss Marie.
Jeff. Where did you meet Maria? Oh my goodness.
She came to my store. Honey, how come you're not in the picture? You should be. Just sit right there. You should be in the picture by now. I'm
All right.
thinking. She's coming in because she's on the screen now on my phone. So she should. This is slightly delayed. It's just slightly delayed. Ah,
You don't have to LOL. I don't have anything on it. LOL.
I still want to be one of your first subscribers.
Doing great.
Just do anything at all. Take a picture outside. Take a couple of minutes. Walk around your house or just go up and down the street a little bit. Just put something up. Someone will look at that like me. You know. I'm waiting.
Jeff Camping said, "Hello, Marie. Hate me and Tootsie didn't get to meet you in person." Oh, he's the one with the
That's with the
dog.
dog. Yes.
Oh, hey, Jeff.
Yes. Tootsie the dog. What a sweet dog and clean too. Very very clean. So you're just now. I just starting to see you
Yeah,
now.
Jeff said, "I just did it so I could be able to chat to your live shows." And wow, thank you.
Yeah.
And
Thank you.
then Ozzy said, "Hoping to take the kids to Dollywood in a few weeks."
Be a good time. The weather should be really, really nice up here by then. It's already the daytimes are really nice now. The night last night was kind of chilly. The night before was really chilly too. It was pretty close to freezing, but I don't mind that temperature. I go out in that weather, but a lot of people. I mean, it was cold. This one here is always cold. She's forever chilly. Doesn't matter how warm we have it in the cabin. She's always chilly. That is so slow. I can't believe that
Yeah.
doesn't catch up to you.
Adventures with Dano said, I'm gonna pen flower videos while I'm down there.
Don't do that, please, Dano. Do some interesting. There's enough people panning flowers here. Dano, listen
Tara
to me. Wait a
Cockerham.
minute. Listen to me today. Hear me tomorrow. Be different. Dano, dare to be different. Do something completely out of the norm, out of your comfort zone, and watch how many more views you get. Enough. There's enough flower panning going on around here.
Adventures Tara Cockerham said, book him, Dano. Sorry, had
Book
to.
them, Dano.
Adventures with Dano. LOL.
Hawaii Five O
Hawaii Five-O.
from the TV show. Probably you would remember that.
What, Hawaii Five-O?
Yeah, do you remember
I
Hawaii
was
Five?
watching that.
Book them, Dano.
I will. Jeff Camping said, I will try to. No tech savvy. LOL.
You learn as you go. That's how I've learned all my stuff. Or I ask people. Don't be afraid to ask people,
Do you
except YouTubers.
do you have to wear a mask at Dollywood? Nancy asked.
That's a good question. I know that they've relaxed a lot of their restrictions, but as far as masks, I'm not sure. I'll try to find out for you.
So Ozzy said it's 27 degrees in the last few mornings there.
It's chilly in the morning, but I'm outside with my coffee. I feed the birds, and I sit out there, and I enjoy that very, very much.
I'm not.
No, she's.
I go out. Actually, I go out there to look for you.
Yep, and then you're in the
And
house in a second or
yeah,
two.
because I get a headache.
Yeah, you get it. See, you're still not in that screen picture. I don't understand that. You're there, but you're not there.
Um,
Does anybody see Marie in their picture?
Rita said, I like it when it is around 75 to 78.
Yeah, that's nice. In the daytime. It's a little too warm for me. I got to watch with my MS. When it starts getting near 80, I start getting very uncomfortable. I get a little shaky, so I have to be very, very careful.
Terry Ward. We would like to go to Dollywood, but there is eight of us. It will cost us too much.
It's very expensive, and I'm sorry that it's like that. You're missing a whole. All of a sudden, I got a bunch of people up there that I don't recognize. Yeah, it
Okay,
is.
hold on a
It
minute.
is
Let me see.
very expensive,
Oh, I didn't see it.
and I don't know what to tell you. I wish they would make it more affordable for everyday people, but they just don't. And you got to save up, or you got to spend your inheritance half the time in order to um, in order to go to some of these places. Now, Dollywood is probably the most expensive of all of them, but then you can't miss Anarchista. That's also an absolute must. Anarchista. See, I can't believe you're not on that picture right now.
On the
On the
TV.
TV, you should be there by now. I don't know why YouTube's not running it up live like it should, because I'm watching it right now, and it's there, and she's there. She's right next to me.
Tyrell Cockerham said that
It says, yeah, she's there, David. So I guess I'm not seeing this picture. I'm seeing her there now. Okay, thank you. I feel better now. Thank you, David. I can always depend on you to make sure. Who's is it? Susan Louise?
yeah, I am hoping to do some night photography at Clean Women's Dome when we are there.
Oh, very nice. Oh, you do photography? Who's that?
Terrell.
Carol, yes. I like doing a lot of night photography, and I particularly like black and white very, very much. I have found that black and white really defines the moment that you take a snapshot, a JPEG and or a video. It doesn't lie to you with colors and all the different hues. Black and white is absolute. It is what it is. When you see it, it is exactly what it is in black and white. I love shooting in black and white.
Everybody says that they see me. Ozzy,
Hmm.
Ozzy the cockatoo said, yes, we see beautiful Marie.
Okay.
Amanda, you're beautiful. I was actually
She
staring
was
at your
impressed
face.
with you, Amanda.
Yeah, I was actually staring at your face.
She says you're very beautiful. And Lee is very lucky to have you.
Jeff Camping said, I will email you which campground I'm at come Sunday. That way you can come visit if you all
Sure.
want to.
You know, Jeff, there's a lot.
Yes, continue.
I don't know where you've been going, but go somewhere else.
Jeff
Okay?
Camping?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
he's coming
Go somewhere else.
Sunday.
I know you stuck to some of the. Please, Jeff, listen to me. There's some really nice camping places that have just opened up, and I really recommend you check them out. They're absolutely gorgeous. And the one we went to, one at Pigeon Forge RV, they have camping there. What was that one up? The one I never could remember.
Oh,
Yeah,
the one with the bear.
the one with the bear. Nice, really nice campground. There's a lot of really nice campground. Check them out. I think you'd be impressed. Keep going.
I can check it out.
No, keep going. Tell me.
She. Oh man, what is this? Why is it that my no my cell phone
Well,
is not working right?
I don't know. Miss Marie is having. It's still showing. It looks like it's repeating here the same one. I don't know why. Um,
Team Om said night Donald. See you, Tim. So who's going?
I don't know. You're not keeping up.
Dalvin Bill said we were given tickets for the whole family, 8 of us, with our cabin rental.
Very nice. Whoever did that is a very nice person. Adventure with Dano. Got to finish packing. You take it easy, Dano. Leaving in the morning. See you guys Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll be here. We'll be here. Ozzy the Cockatoo says Dolly was expensive, but had much rather pay that price than the mountain coaster for one ride. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Some of these coasters will cost almost as much as going to Dollywood. So
Well,
be warned of that.
what is that gold coaster?
Yeah, that they have
Ten
the one for
dollars.
$10, but the other ones are $15 to $20 a ticket. So you want to spend your money wisely if you can.
Cabin candy, apples, and hot tub, and no people perfect.
Yeah, there you go. Well, hopefully you're not by yourself because that would be kind of
It's
lonely.
Steve Voice. Gotta run. See you guys. Have
Bye
a
bye.
great.
Charles is just
Bye,
starting to
Steve.
get into astrophotography. There's so much you can do with some of the cameras they have now, and you can even use your phone if you know how to do it, or you get yourself an inexpensive. You don't. It's not the camera; it's the person behind the camera that makes the picture. You can have a $10,000 camera, and you still don't know what you're doing. You're still going to get a $1 picture until you learn a little bit about the camera. I highly suggest that. I do. Jeff says I have booked at about all of them in the YouTube and found them all on Google Maps. Yeah, there's so many places, Jeff. I suggest maybe heading into the Smoky Mountains. Some of those campgrounds are really absolutely stunning. The campgrounds are just breathtaking. It's not like some of these. The ones in Pigeon Forge are fine, but that's not camping. That's just setting up a tent or a camper in town. You go to some of these places in the mountains, you are going to be so awestruck. Love the mountain coaster, all of them. Yeah, there's a they all have different features to them. Some are higher, some are um, more steep, some of them are longer, some of them have more twists and turns. I suggest going on all of them. But you got to have the budget for that. That's the only thing you got to think about. You got to have the budget for that. This is good coffee. This is a bourbon pecan. I like it. And they finally put it back out, and I thank them for that because I told them, I said, I really miss your pecan coffee. Still haven't found it yet. But there is a place that I forgot to stop in Townsend today. There's actually a place that sells coffee, and I got distracted with what I was doing, and I blew right on by, and I went home, and I forgot to go to the coffee place, but I'll be heading back up there. Now, weather permitting, of course, the Bronco Fest, the Bronco Super Celebration, is going to be on tomorrow and Sunday. Now, it's supposed to rain, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
There's one in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, Big Bear Lodge.
Yep, Big Bear Lodge. There's I can't, the names I see them every day, and then they blow right on my head. I don't log them in. Once I log them in, they're there, but it takes a few times for me to see that.
What do you call it? Big Bear Lodge
Big Bear Lodge. Up
in
in Gatlinburg, there's a bunch of them too.
Pigeon Forge.
Yeah, they're kind of all over. In Sevierville, there's a bunch of them too. Not a big fan of Coaster, and by the video you did from Miss Marie. You know, she convinced me to go on that. She said, "Oh, I think I could do that," and that's why I hooked it right around on the road before she changed her mind on me. Yeah, that was fun. She didn't think it was that fun. No, she didn't. Where's the Bronco Fest? It's in Townsend, and it is right at the Visitor Center in Townsend. Now, as you come down 321, it dumps out to Lamar Alexander Boulevard. You turn right and go 0.2 miles. It's literally it doesn't even click over. You're gonna pass a gas station, and there you can't miss it. All the cars there. And if you come down 320 and make a left, you go to the Heritage Center, Cades Cove, and you can go continue through the mountains. But if you make a right, you'll go right to the Visitor Center where the event is, and then if you continue on, they'll take you right into Knoxville
Yeah, there's
directly.
another lodge RV resort where you can rent a cabin.
But yeah,
It's
I wish it would.
Smoky Mountain Ridge.
Smoky Mountain Ridge and whatever that one we did a video on where they had the little cabins, the little A-frames, and then they had regular cabins, and I thought that was pretty cool that they kind of covered, and they even had camping. You can just camp right outside with a tent. I thought that was great. Anthony Coulter, uh, what up? Is it packed out? No, it's actually not. A lot of people have left, Anthony. There are people in town because it is Friday, and they're regular tourists, but it's nothing like it was before. Bronco Fest is in Townsend. They are showcasing the 2021 Broncos. Yeah, Ford was out there, and they were actually giving test rides too. You could take one for a drive, and then they had the originals, and I believe it was 1967 is the first Bronco that was ever made. They had a bunch of them out there, and they're really cool looking. I enjoyed looking at them and talking to those people. Terrell says, Tim Ohm, we can't make parts for Bronco fast enough. I bet you can't because it's become very popular. That's why I don't think I mentioned this or not. I was looking at the prices and compared to Jeeps and hot rods, they were right up there. And I'm talking the ones from the 60s, 70s, not quite into the 80s, like 77, 76 was the real highlight. They were getting 65 to $80,000 for these things that 20 years ago you could pick them up for a couple $100. If only I knew. If only I knew. You
Oh,
know,
there's a lot of.
the heat will bring them up. Jeff says the heat will bring them up. Yeah, that's right. You're right, Jeff. As soon as it starts getting warmer and they can go swimming in the streams, that's another thing you guys could be doing. You know, you come up here, it's not just Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. Go tubing. Go to Townsend. That is the tubing capital of the nation, if not the world. And you can go tubing down the rivers, and it is a lot of fun, laughs. Your whole family will enjoy it so much. Tim says Terry Cochran will be ordering. Oh, let me get that back down there. They'll be ordering one, but waiting for the 2023 model. Yeah, for some reason Bronco is like taking over. I think people have had enough of Silverados and and all the other things that are out there. They all look the same. Pretty much when you drive down the road, that's all I see is the same truck over and over and over again. You can't tell these things apart except maybe the wheels and the rim. But when these new Broncos pull up, it's like, wow, that's different. That's I think going to be a new wave of people buying the Bronco. Had a Bronco back in the '80s thing, rusted from inside out. Yeah, depending on where you are, you know, you got to remember those are utilitarian vehicles. They're meant to go in the mud and stuff, but you can waterproof them. They got they came with the original 6 cylinder, then the 289, then the 302, and I like the ones that had the 302 in it. The 289 was a really good engine. It was the smaller of the 8 cylinder, and it was nice. But the 6 cylinder just wasn't enough to get you around. I mean, get the thing around, but it didn't have the guts. Dean, hello, Dean. I like that '56 Fairlane. Yeah. I like those cars. I like those cars. I like that '56 Fairlane Skyliner. That was a very fair price for
We'll
that.
need electric cars in a few years.
It'll never happen. Grandma Sin, how are you, sweetheart? You know they're talking about this, Grandma Sin, about electric cars. Americans are not going to put up with electric cars. Okay,
This is great.
they want their gasoline cars. They're not going to listen. And first of all, in less than 4 years, this regime is going to be so gone, so gone. People are never going to vote Democrat again. They're going to realize, man, we were duped, and they're going to remember that our taxes are higher, unemployment will be higher. There'll be illegal aliens will be on your doorstep, eating your scraps, and they'll remember all of this stuff, and they'll just change. You might as well avoid the Christmas rush. Change the D to an R right now, or better yet, if you don't want to go R, go independent. All right.
Tucker Rotz said, I'll be bringing my electric car on Monday.
The sad thing about it is electric cars can't do the mountains up here. There's no charging stations. You go anywhere, you're going to be on the side of the road calling AAA. There are no charging stations. Very, very few. And they're not going to put any in. Too expensive.
Jeff
Oh, there's
Camp-
Miss Marie finally in the picture. That only took a half hour.
Jeff Camping said it was great till I seen a snake in the water.
There's snakes everywhere. But you're in the wilderness,
That's
John.
the devil, lol.
That's the devil. Devil be gone.
33 Randy, let me know if you all want to go see the Stagecoach House.
Are you in town? I don't know if he's in town. Hola, Amanda, 1982. How are you? Dean, how do you make that power to charge the electric car? It's called batteries. And remember, the batteries are made from coke. And so if they stop mining, you're not. You know how much your battery is going to cost if we have to import the coal from China? You're not going to be able to afford the car. This administration is so whacked out. They're so high on dope all the time. Just let them do their damage. We're going to straighten it out in a few years. I promise you, we're going to straighten it out.
Dalvin Bill said today they were doing away with hamburgers. What?
I'm reading. Wait. Let me try to get ahead back here.
Team O.
No, wait. I'm trying to catch up so I can get a. They have to carry a generator around a power cord and smoke. Yeah, you do. You're not going to find a charging station here, so forget about it. And these good old boys, these good old rednecks, they're not going to trade in their trucks for an electric car. They're going to laugh you off the road.
Tim Ohm said, I will be ordering one, but waiting for a 2023
I'm way ahead
model.
of that. You're talking way long ago. Rita says, I hope the people finally wish they do better when they. Yeah, I do too, Rita. Amanda says, I'm doing great. Dean says, exactly that was a setup question. I know. I know where you're going with that. That's why I answered it so fast. This electric car thing is only good for you lefty latas, lefty latas. You guys, you're gonna drive around, go to your Starbucks and go to your whatever it is you go, Ralph Lauren or whatever, go back and forth and shop and spend your husband's hard-earned money. But you're never gonna go out of the city. And once you get out of the city, how are you gonna charge these stupid things? They don't charge. There's no charging stations. You can't go on the turnpike and plug in anywhere. So why would we buy these $30,000-$40,000 cars that you have to depend on the battery? And then, of course, if some of them have gasoline, you're going to be paying twice to have that car. If it's going to run on gas or electric, it's just stupidity at its best. But it's typically leftist attitude. Amanda says, I buy an electric car. I already have an environment-saving diesel. There you go. Wait till the battery dies and it costs them $8,000. Yeah. And then don't forget that you got to pay the disposal fee of that battery. When they change it, then you're going to get charged another $1,000 for them to get rid of that. It's a scam. It's a scam. And don't think
Streetwater Realist Kid said, I worked for a GM dealership.
And I'm waiting for the setup.
Streetwater Realist Kid said, wait till that battery dies and it costs them $8,000 for a new one.
That's right. It's going to cost you all this money to get rid of it, and then you got to buy another one. And you can't go to Walmart and charge these things. If Walmart's not doing it, that's got to tell you something.
Terrell said, I can see electric cars in big cities only.
Yeah, that's where they belong. Nowhere else than that.
Dalvin Bill said on the news, the Green Deal would allow us to only have 4 ounces of meat per month.
These people are so out of their minds. Listen, folks, would you please stop thinking like Granddaddy did and Daddy? They're not the same Democrats that your people once voted for. I used to be an old-time Democrat. Now I would never even consider putting a D on my card. Uh, If, like I said, if you don't want to put R on there, put independent. Then you have the right to vote whichever way you want to vote. But get these guys out of office before they destroy the country. They are drug-crazed lunatics.
Dalvin said, "Life's over for me."
It's not over, my friend. It's just beginning.
Tucker Rods. I'm not too worried. I get 300 miles on a charge. You can plug into a normal wall plug.
But you got to find one. You're up here in the mountains. You're not going to find a plug anywhere. Can't go up to somebody's cabin and go, "Hey, you mind if I plug into your plug?" You're going to get shot right off the porch.
033 Randy. I'll be there tomorrow and Sunday.
Very good. I'll be around. I'll be in town. Look me up. Email me if I remember to read my emails. Email me, and I'll make Miss Marie look at them.
Okay, 33 Randy tomorrow. If we're gonna meet him tomorrow.
No, well, you're not
No.
off. How are you going to meet him? Meet him.
Meet.
You're going to meet him. I'm in town, so I can always meet you anytime I want. Okay, Miss Marie can't till Tuesday, Wednesday. Street Rider Willie, you can.
Tomorrow and Sunday. The dealership needs a special license for the person to put the battery in the
Yep,
car.
yep. It's not just like going to get a double A battery at Walmart. Okay.
Why are you getting Tucker upset?
Oh, I don't mean to get Tucker upset. I'm sorry. You have a right to, if you want your electric car, that's fine. If you live in a city, I highly recommend it. Very much so. In fact, I'll go one step. I highly recommend motorbikes or mopeds or things like that, where you can get around better, and they should make lanes for mopeds and for people that want to do transportation a little bit different. But don't try to make the people that live here in the country take on an electric car. They're not going to do it. They just are not going to do it. They can't. It's not feasible for them. They can't make the mountains. I've been in these cars. They can't make the mountains. I've talked to a couple of Prius owners when we were up in the Blue Ridge Parkway, and they go, "Man, the battery's hot, and it wants to go over to gas, but the battery's too hot. It's just not. It's not ready yet. We're not ready for that. Not yet." So,
Jeff said Tootsie is laid up in bed, passed out, but she
oh,
will be happy to get back in the camper come Sunday.
I bet you will be. Sweet dog. Charles says if the electric car catches on fire, you can put it out. The batteries have a chemical in them, and it generates oxygen. Yeah, they shouldn't catch on fire.
It's street rodder Willis kid. It can kill you if you do it the wrong way.
Yeah. Listen to Street Router Willie. He knows what he's talking about.
Nancy said Jeff and Maria, he'll come look you up to charge his car.
Yeah, there you go. You can plug in if you can get past Rosie.
Alton Mitchell, with the carbon
Alton.
dioxide deal, all the trees are going to die and will be dead too.
Yeah, no, they won't be.
Rita said, "Are they going to charge? Are they going to change their private jets
To
to
electric.
electric?"
I often ask that. You know, they're the ones throwing the stones. You think that they're going to change and not fly anymore? Of course not. You don't understand. This is the elites. These are the elites that don't really care about you. They come up with this phony crap and they get you to believe that it's going to save the environment. The environment's going to be here a lot longer than you and I. All right? The trees have been here for millions of years through all the craziness, and I'm even talking about the ice age and all the other things that have changed. Trees still grow and they still put out oxygen.
Rita said they are hypocrites and ruining our country.
Yes, they are, and they won't be there long. Don't worry, Rita. They're not going to be. People have finally woke up, and they can't wait to get rid of these nutcases.
Dalvin said solar absorbing car paint and window tint.
I'd like to see eventually when they could get a solar car. I think that would be a smart thing. I mean, but they haven't perfected solar, just like they haven't perfected wind, and they haven't perfected any of these stupid ideas that they have. When they perfect it, show me how it works. I'll think about thinking about it. Dean.
Tucker rods.
No, did you read Dean, or you went past that? You went right past Dean.
Dean. Those are the same people who are wearing a mask in their car.
Yeah.
Stop laughing.
Dean, that's very good. That's true.
Tucker
Wait a
said,
minute. Like today, I was out there at the Bronco Fest, and there's people walking around. We're in the middle of a field surrounded by mountains. There's nobody near them, and they're wearing masks. And I go, what the heck is going on in your brain?
Tucker said, like I said, commute an hour every day over two mountains. I feel there's some misinformation. Regular gas cars per miles driven have something like 40 times more likelihood of catching on fire.
I've been driving since I've been 13 years old, legally 16. None of my cars ever caught fire, but I can tell you, I've had batteries. I've had batteries explode in some of project cars I was doing. So I don't know. I don't know. I trust the combustion engine. It's kind of been perfected. I think they've worked out a lot of the bugs.
Cheryl Cochran said the rules are for thee, not for me.
Yeah, that's very true.
Jeff Camping, media is the devil.
I agree that there's something quite demonic about the news today.
Dalbin, Dalbin Bill, fake democracy to put money in their pockets.
Yep. That's all it's about. You realize that.
Susan Louise, Biden had a Zoom summit with world leaders and he was the only one wearing a mask.
That's that's because he's out of his mind. He's ready for the old age home.
Amanda, 1982. People in America call me a wrong side of the road driver just because my accent is British and I'm not even from UK. I'm from Russia.
So that's not a British accent. That's a Russian accent. They don't know their accents, Amanda. That's too bad.
Dean, kind of like wearing a condom without a date.
I'm sorry.
What is that? Condom without a date?
Yeah, that's. I'll talk to you later about that. I got to explain that to Miss Marie. She doesn't
What
quite
do you mean
understand it.
condom with a date?
Without a date.
Without a date?
It's yeah. You're not going to have sex. You're wearing a condom like it's protection for what? You're not doing anything.
First of all, why do you have to have a condom when you're having a
Oh,
date?
honey, we'll talk about that later. She's so out of her mind. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Dean. Um, it,
Why do you have to have a
bless her
condom?
heart.
You did.
Bless
You
her heart.
didn't wear.
We'll talk about it later, honey. We're not. This isn't a sex show. It's a family show. All right. Yes, I know, Dean. This is I have. Even when we're off camera, this is what I have to go through with Miss Marie. She asks these questions out of the clear blue. Come these really different questions, and I have to be careful how I answer them because I don't want to destroy her little mind because she's so innocent. I don't want to. I don't want to upset the status quo, how everything is.
What do
It's
you?
after 9. We got. It is
Ate,
time to go.
Ate the Kakati said, I'm going to make Marie a translation notebook.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you because sometimes it's a little difficult for me to translate some of the stuff because it's a sensitive subject. It's girl talk, and I don't do girl talk. Hi, how are you, Muffy? Today we're gonna talk. You and me. Do my nails.
No,
No.
you talk to me.
I will talk to you. I will talk to you. Oh, goodness
Jeff
gracious.
Camping said, LOL, really? I'm in tears.
No.
LOL.
Now, could you imagine? I deal with this 24 hours
What
a
do you
day.
mean that you're in tears? You're
He's
really
laughing.
crying?
No, he's laughing. It's it's a nonstop ride of gasps and giggles, Jeff. Nonstop.
Amanda 1982 said, the reason why I will never ever own a Ford Pinto. So what is it, Ford Pinto?
One of back in its day in the 71, 72, they even did a comedy spoof on it. They designed it so poorly that if you hit it in the back, it would explode. They
Oh, you
didn't
hit
protect the gas tank,
oh,
and I forget what movie that was, and I laughed so hard I absolutely cried. They showed picture. You're looking at a horizon, and in the center of the picture is a Pinto, and in the frame comes a car, not fast, just rides up to it real slow, and it goes, bing, just like the car
so
exploded on
listen,
TV.
Harhanio. Dean said, my wife went to private schools. I get it. Oh, there, somebody understood me. I went to
Oh,
all girls.
she went all Catholic.
All
All
girls.
girl, all Catholic
No
school.
boys, all
No
girls.
boys, all girls. So you can imagine the hormone level in
No,
that
he
boy.
understood what I was
Yes,
saying.
you understand. They don't teach them anything. They're in the dark. They are truly mushrooms.
What do you mean,
You
mushroom?
didn't mushroom. You're in the dark. You're raised in the dark, and you're fed bull crap. They especially in the Catholic schools. They don't teach you anything. Everything's a sin. Everything's a sin. and it's not true.
Everything is a sin.
Yeah, in Catholic schools. Remember, I got thrown out how many times?
You just have to go to the Sunday school.
No, I
We
got
have
thrown out so many times.
a religion class.
Well, Rita says, "Don't make fun." Oh, I'm not. I think she's does very well. Oh, I don't make fun of her. I love her dearly. She's just silly. You know, she's very innocent, and I have to be
I
careful
love Rita. See?
Dolly says, "That's why I love this channel. You never know what you're going to get out of her. I know it's true, right? You never. That's why Marie, and then she just goes off there and she eats her little
Oh,
buffet.
that's why you love me coming in here.
Yes.
Oh
Oh
my
my
gosh.
goodness, Dean.
Sometimes I don't feel like uh going on
She's
camera.
very shy. Maria's here. Yeah, she's here. She's, she's very silly. Miss Marie.
Maria's here.
Yeah. Jeff Campbell. We all thank you. We love you guys too. We enjoy doing these shows. This is why
Amanda,
we do them.
1982. My sister owned one when her boyfriend was in the car alone, and after it got rear-ended, the car took his life with it.
Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. They were really dangerous cars, along with, if you remember, the Corvair, the Chevy Corvair, considered the most dangerous, deadly car on the road was the Corvair. I don't know if you guys ever remember that with the pancake
Jeff
engine.
Camping said, "We all love you. We
Yeah,
all love you
we
too."
all love you too. Hey, it's getting
Good,
past nine
good
o'clock.
evening.
We, I had a wonderful time. I got to do some editing now. I got to get that thing up for you on the Bronco, and I'm going to try to get it up as fast as I can. I got a lot of video to get through, so I promise that I'll try to do it as soon as possible. I want to thank you all for being here tonight.
Thank you
And
for coming to chat with us.
yes, thank you. And we'll do it again Sunday. We'll do the weekend in wrap up. I got to make sure that I don't drop it on the floor again. So we'll do it Sunday at 7:30. Make sure you tell all your friends to join us on Vacation
Bye.
Station TV and Sunday 7:30. I got to bring this in and then say goodbye to you guys. Oh, love all of you, and we appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, remember like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. See you soon.